done for 20 years.
Right.
They have a lot of studies in Korea.
They do.
I go, what's the worst thing? This fails, and then you take it out. What have I lost?
Exactly.
He
You
goes,
haven't burned a bridge.
well, I guess you're right. He goes, it sounds like you've studied this. And then the young gal, I could see her really absorbing it. She's like, I'm going to have to check on that more. They don't even know. Just normal ENTs.
Yeah.
They really, and my best friend's a retired EMT.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even called him because he'd be old school. It's kind of like, why not? What do you have to lose other than they'd screw up your vocal cords? Well, they could do that really just as easy anyway.
The chances of that happening in RFA are about the same, if not a little bit less than surgery.
Right.
But the difference is that in surgery, if you cut it and that's it, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
There's no going back from that.
Correct.
Whereas with RFA, like I was just telling you, there's
Right.
a little bit of a fail-safe in place.
Correct.
To me, it seems safer
Right.
to have that fail-safe there and the potential for it to come back after they realize, we maybe have a voice change here. I'm with you, Jeff. You're not burning a bridge.
Yeah.
You can always go back later and have surgery.
Yeah. So we'll see. Let's do this first. And if for some reason it didn't work, papillary isn't like it's metastasized. It doesn't spread. From what I understand, it only goes to the lymph nodes, and not through the blood.
And even those can be treated with RFA.
Yeah. And mine are clear right now too. So
I know that in the right circumstances, there are several doctors who will do it. It's just not as common as for benign. And I think that there is a lot of research being done on it right now. It's just a matter of time, really, before we start seeing it being more common.
Like you were saying earlier, getting covered by insurance. Because, what's a thyroidectomy? $50,000.
It's expensive. It's between $30,000 and $50,000.
Yeah.
When someone says to me, "Can I have RFA on my cancer?" I always say, "I don't know. But you need to find out."
Right.
Because I think that it's less cut and dry than a benign nodule. I think that there are certain factors that have to be in place, and if it's outside of the boundaries of those particular things, then it's going to be a no. So it's not a black and white issue. It's important enough that people take the time to find out because of the fact that they could potentially not burn that bridge.
Right.
And if they're a candidate, wouldn't that be amazing?
I know.
And if it's just a matter of asking the right doctor, wouldn't you be glad if you got 5 opinions?
And I guess after they do it, it looks pretty bad.
It makes it look more like cancer. It's like, well, now you had cancer, now it looks like you have cancer.
Right.
When they treat a cancerous nodule with RFA, it doesn't typically stay that size. So if it shrinks, you know it's dead and you've killed it and it's not going to grow anymore. And you're going to keep monitoring. And there's one difference that's very important between benign RFA and cancer RFA. So with benign RFA, they stay inside. They don't even touch that outside edge. They leave the tiniest little ribs. But with cancer, they go outside because they want to get every last bit of that cancer. There's going to be a little bit extra inflammation because of that. So initially, it might look like it grew for just a short time, but then it'll go back smaller.
Well, I'll let you know.
Please do. I really hope it works out. Definitely get multiple opinions before you decide to go to surgery. No one's going to advocate for you like you will.
No.
Because you're the one that has to live the rest of your life in your body. And the people who are just telling you, it's no big deal, just have surgery, they don't have to live in your body. They don't have to live with the consequences of that.